A&M Aggies. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Oklahoma's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most talented quarterback in the country.
There he goes. Past the first down marker and still running. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll give it to him again. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Fires to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. And the Sooners will punt this one away. Looks as if they might have a little something going there, but they'll have to kick it away. The Aggies offense will take the field for the first time. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Got the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
Back to pass. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Oh, man, that defensive back just hurled himself in there like a lightning bolt to get the quarterback.
And you see the speed, the closing speed to run, chase the quarterback, get him on the ground. That's why he plays defensive back. He looks like a pass rusher here, but you could definitely see he can hit that turbo button.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense. Like getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already have 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
Punt is in the air. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Solid gain to get them out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll run it. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. The Sooners are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Man, David, that last drive, an exercise in frustration, just couldn't pay it off with a score.
Yeah, and I think this defense is riding the bend but don't break philosophy. Don't give up explosive plays. This offense, Jesse, has to find a way to manufacture some big plays and some scoring opportunities.
Man, I don't know if they're going to win, David, if they have to keep driving 8, 10, 12 plays. You're right. You got to find chunk plays somewhere. So identify the guys that can score touchdowns and get them the ball.
The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll move the tight end. Leaves it with the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. It'll be 3rd and long. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Rushes on him. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first 2 times they had it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a hit. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So, you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these 2 teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback adapted. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Yeah, it felt incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has Then down he goes at the 30.
Tell you what, man, there's some problems that need to be solved by this offense. Another sack. That's 3 sacks on the day. We're still in the first half, but right now this defense pitching a shutout, and they look like they're playing with 13 guys.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and take it back. Found a little run room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Tight end now in motion. They'll run it to the right side. Makes a man miss.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Going to the running game. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge game. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Sooners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll try the run. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And you can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch at the 45. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got the first down and more. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
The Sooners, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Sooners. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. BYU is running away with this one, and they're just itching to ring that victory bell. They're up by 28 over South Alabama. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick.
And down he goes back at the 3.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll leave it with him. Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the returner will be brought down. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He's got his man. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The 12th man, Warden, standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback may change this route. Off the play fake. Here's the pressure. Finds a man in the middle. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and create.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And some room to work. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Makes a man miss. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got the tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Wants to pass it. Virtually unblocked, and he's stopped for a loss of 8. And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fakes to grab. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. Plows through the defense. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll run it to the right. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. It's caught. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Got him downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. It's really not hard to find the difference between this game and the loss last week. Turned it over 3 times a week ago, none today.
And just a great response. Last week, you know, you're probably the reason you lost, and you didn't take care of the football. But now you step out here, you show your team you can bounce back, you can lead, take care of the football, and lead this team to victory.
They want that clock to run. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. And the extra point makes it 28-0.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a... And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that'll be incomplete as the pass is knocked away, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's see who it's on. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Under fire. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in and looking upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run. Another good run. Another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
The defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game. The defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
And the Sooners looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Right on the money. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
The Sooners will hustle to the line. To the air on first down. Lets it fly. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
On to attempt the try. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
35.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw on first down. He wants a big play here late. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. Just complete